見つからない私の声誰も気づかない影の中一人ぼっちの夜が続く振り返れば遠くなる支えた手も離れていった空に浮かぶ星たちだけ私を見るような気がしてどんなに儚くてもいい一瞬の光でもいい燃え尽きる流星のように美しく輝きたい誰かの心を照らせるならそれで十分だから足音だけ響く道涙も乾かないけど夜空の中消えていった一つの星が教えてくれた傷つくこと恐れないで何度でも立ち上がれる皮肉な空の静けさも今なら少し愛せそうでどんなに無自覚でもいいこの命燃やしてゆく消えゆく流星の先で誰かの希望になりたい私の光を見つけてくれたらそれで十分だから涙が落ちる夜でも星はそこにあるから消えること恐れずに私も輝こうどんなに儚くてもいい一瞬の光でもいい燃え尽きる流星のように美しく輝きたい誰かの心を照らせるならそれで十分だからたとえ消えてしまってもそれでも美しいと言えるようにヒディアス眩しい光の中で見つからない私の声
Hydration check.
誰も気づかない影の中一人ぼっちの夜
Muted. Wahaha. Now you should be able to hear me. Hello, hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you all. My game's running. You can hear it. But I know it looks a little funny right now. But Hello. Hi, Mars, Bruce, Pokepox, Guy, Celia, Erica, and anyone else out there. Hope you're all doing well. Happy New Year, everyone. We are back with more Wind Waker today. As I mentioned in my wrap-up video, I've been wanting to start off the streams with just a little bit more time of talking. If anyone has anything to talk about, we can. But also, in particular today, we're going to talk about a couple games. I released the Void Rains Upon Her Heart video, and I have completely and utterly failed to get around to the other ones, partially because of the mic troubles. With mic breaking, etc. I spent a lot of hours trying to get that to sound better, and also just did not love the video quality of stuff. But also, thank you for the hydration, Bruce. So, we're just going to sit here and talk about a couple games real quick. And if anything has anything else to talk about, we'll just have fun with that. So I have the games kind of broken into a couple categories. I've been broken into deeper discount games, and then in the middle are just kind of middle discount games that I haven't really showcased on stream, but do quite enjoy. And then the last couple are smaller discounts, but are games that I've showcased on stream at least once, a couple times in general. Hello, Metal. Happy New Year. Hope you're having a good one. You ate chocolate chip cookies? Nice. I had chicken for lunch, and I ate it too fast, so I burned my mouth a little bit. I want to say it was 9,986 Pokepox. I do have Children of Morta. I have every single game I'm going to be talking about. If you can see them in the tabs, you should be able to see. These are all games that I've played a good amount of time on and have had a lot of fun with. So far, so good. Metal. I have continued my trend of not getting much sleep. Part of that was our seed last night. We went too late, but yeah. I don't need sleep. Little zombie fox. That is cute. Also, hi Grim. But yeah, I take it you know Children of Morta, Kodeko. And I hope you're having a lot of fun with Path, Erica. And that's totally fair. If you miss stuff, that's fine. I just hope everyone's having a good day. So Children of Morta is a roguelike exploration game with a bunch of different characters you can play as. It is pretty, basic looking, but has a lot of layers to it. A decent story, and it eventually added online co-op. So I've actually played through this game completely co-op, which, of note, it's one of the online co-op ones that the co-op can make things significantly harder. It does go pretty cheap. This one, like I said, is on the deep discount level. It's 85% off for $3, and then there's a little bit of DLC for this game, which includes a little bit of content, but mostly just charity-driven stuff. But it was a game I've had a lot of fun playing through. If you like roguelikes in general, it's a real easy recommendation. Just a couple bucks and like a 10 to 20 hour game after you get through all the stuff. The second one I wanted to cover, which I think I have close to 100 hours in Slay the Spire. If you've ever watched me play a roguelike, I've compared it to Slay the Spire because most of the modern roguelike deck builders are built on the basis of what Slay the Spire built. The energy mechanics, a lot of the cards. Let's see, is there a picture for the path? No. If you ever see branching paths in your stuff, that's Slay the Spire. Hi, Andy. Just the vast majority of them are built off it. And yeah, just most. I have run into a couple that do their own thing completely. I've showcased some of them in demos, but I'm blanking on their names right now. And have a good one, guy. But there is a reason most roguelike deck builders have that feel of Slay That Spire, and that is because it is just such a brilliantly designed deck builder. Everything just works well. It is well crafted. Like, it's a blueprint for a reason. You can see it has 97% of the 70,000 views or reviews are positive. Slay the Spire 2 is coming, and this one's 90% off. Only $250 for a game that was genre defined. Easily recommending Slay the Spire to people. This one's a bit different. I've played this one on stream once with Rain a while back. If you don't know this one, this is Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. And what is going on with this one, one person can see the bomb, but has no clue how to defuse it, and everyone else has access to the bomb guide and shouldn't be looking at the screen. You basically work together to try to disarm the bomb in a time limit, with various things going on. Simon Says, password stuff, various buttons. Like this one with the abort button, the color of the button matters, the word on the button matters, the gauge when it lights up matters, and people with the guide have to help you through it. It's an interesting co-op game with a ton of just different puzzles and just a good time in general. As for Shadow of Mordor, Pokepox, I am not familiar enough with it off the top of my head to be able to say if it was considered a roguelike or not. I believe it's mostly just considered an RPG, but I'm not sure how the gameplay loop works. Also, hello, Shigenami. Lovely to see you. Thank you forever. I am Dai. Hi, Bruce. Shadow Mordor is fun, but not really roguelike. Fair. So, if you've hung out with V and myself, I've probably brought up Risk of Rain 10 plus times now. Maybe even 20 plus times. Risk of Rain 2 is another roguelike game, another multiplayer one, where each time you load into a level, you're spawning, killing the enemies, getting money, using that money to open up chests, get more powerful. It's a very satisfying gameplay loop. Each of the characters play quite a bit different from each other. And, yeah, Erica, that's totally fair. I play usually as the Huntress, which if you get a couple upgrades and everything going, you can definitely just stay in the air for most of the game. But it is a game I have enjoyed playing a ton. Really want to play again at some point. You will see this on stream at some point. But it's another deeper discount one. Oh, I actually didn't cover Keep Talking's price. That one was 70% off. But Risk of Rain is down to $8.24. It has some DLC. I've played the base DLC. Eventually, the Risk of Rain IP got bought up by Gearbox. So the last two DLC are actually done by Gearbox instead of the original creators. I know the most recent one's actually well received from the beginning. The one before that was panned super hard, but they kept updating it until it actually is pretty well received now. Sure, always game for some indie game suggestions. Into the Breach, which I need to play but haven't played. It's from the FTL creatures, which is the next one you're bringing up. FTL, which when I was playing Cobalt Core on Monday, I was comparing that game to FTL a lot, because FTL is a roguelike where you start with a ship and each time you zone, something happens and you want to build up your ship and stay alive. I do not know Settlement Survivor. Bastion, at this point, most people would know the team that made that as the Hades creators. But their first couple games were completely different from Hades, and also still amazing games to mess around with. Monster Sanctuary I have, but I've never played. And I don't really know Orb Operation. And your hard cappies thinking about adding Shadow Series to your stream list? Nice, that could go well. Thank you for the hydration, and hello, Tulip. But hi, Jeebus. Yeah. So, I mentioned this when I was talking about Cobalt Core for FTL. Hi, Jeebus. FTL is a game that the final boss is just super mean. A number of builds that you do to get through the game do not really work on the final boss. There are a couple builds that work. I've beaten the game exactly once. That boss is just that mean. Yeah, I can look into orb creation later. I am just gonna write that down real quick. So, next up, the one that I want to cover is Rabbit and Steel. This is commonly described as Final Fantasy XIV raid bosses distilled into a game with cute bunnies. It is a bullet hell game where you're just doing a boss rush, and each of the bosses have their own unique mechanics and stuff going on. The art is cute. The game is up to 4-player co-op. It is a lot of fun. This one's half off. And there's DLC coming out sometime this year, probably. Bow bow. But, hey Blue. Happy New Year to you as well. And, hi Magix. Hi Darcy. Yeah, if you like bullet hell games, this one's a good one. I've played this on stream once or twice with Celia and some other people. We are going to play it again at some point. I've recommended this to a few people, and I know V has it, so eventually we're going to get there. Next one after that is 30XX. If you've ever played some of the Mega Man series, the date in the Mega Man games is 20XX, and this is actually the second game in Battery Staples Games stuff. The first one was 20XX, now this one's 30XX. Where they completely redid the art style to make it look a lot more like ZX. This is another game that has potential for co-op. It is another roguelike. This is what happens if you turn Mega Man X into a roguelike, where there's various power-ups that you can get throughout the level, still the armor gear, just multiple sets, and all the levels are randomly generated, made out of set pieces that, for the most part, work really well. They feel nice as you go through. I've played a good amount of this with Jasper, and if you like Mega Man X at all, or like the idea of a roguelike Mega Man game, this game is just a delight to play, and it's another fairly cheap one. And hi Leon! Yes, these were all the games that I had up to cover videos for, so I figured I don't actually know if I'll get things out fast enough. The Steam sale ends on Monday, so that's why we're going through this. And ahoy, Havelock! Yep, we'll be going into Zelda for a bit. You can hear it in the background. I am just starting off with more talking at the beginning of my streams now to let people come in, say hello, chat with people. And today in particular, I am going through games that I was going to make videos for, but failed to get around to, and might just chop up these sections that I'm doing right now into videos. I should be done going through these in about 7 minutes. Speaking of Havelock and the next game, apparently Havelock just bought this game. Yeah, 20XX was a lot of fun. 30XX, I haven't played nearly as much as 20XX because for a long time the early access of 30XX was just inferior to 20XX despite the differences. I'm not spying on Havelock, I was told by Polly. Oh, there's no thinking about it, Havelock. You're playing it with Polly, Leaf, and Celia in 36 minutes. You're just doing it. Also, Happy New Year, Havelock. But if you've been following me for a bit, you probably know of Shape of Dreams. We've been playing that on and off on stream, and we've been playing it a lot more off stream. I probably have 100 plus hours in this game now, even though it's only been out since September. It is another roguelike game, go figure. The person that has mention of how they enjoy roguelikes in their introduction has a lot of roguelike recommendations. But Shape of Dreams is a well-designed roguelike co-op and just a lot of fun. If you enjoy going around beating up a bunch of enemies, getting more powerful, having a ton of different characters to build up a different way. This is a great way to go about it. I mentioned Risk of Rain earlier. Shape has a little bit of that Risk of Rain DNA in it, and a little bit of a MOBA into it. But in general, it's just well designed. It got a update to allow mod support, but it has a bunch of more stuff coming, including more characters, more story, etc. Back into Zelda Randomizer, but just like playing with glitches in the logic. Yeah, almost every Zelda randomizer I know of, you can make sure not to have any glitches in logic. If you're watching me ever play something like Ocarina of Time, which I use far less glitches than that, or Link to the Past and see me doing glitches, it's not because they're ever required for the logic, and I will often talk about the logic for doing those, because if you're missing an item, the important item to continue on should be in logic somewhere. But yeah, you'll see me do a lot of glitches, not because they're required for the logic, but because they can speed things up. Glitching through some of the stages just lets me go through them faster, and sometimes logic dictates that there's only going to be a few checks left, and they're going to take a while. So I might just break through the logic, go out of logic, because a number of the items have 2 of them. The bow has 2 of them, the glove has 2 of them, and the one I'm looking for is in logic somewhere. But if I go out of logic, I might find it a lot faster and save time. 2 more games to go. This one you've also seen me play a good chunk. Gunfire Reborn. Tulip, who just stopped by, also plays this one. V plays this one. Surprise, surprise, another co-op roguelike. This one I can easily sum up as, what if Borderlands was a roguelike? As there's a ton of guns in this, a ton of different powers for each of the characters, and it is just a great time. Easily, if you like Borderlands or any other pew pew games, give this one a try. I will always say with the caveat on this one that don't just get the base game unless you have friends to help you unlock stuff. Get at least one of the DLC. You only start with one character unlocked in the base game, and that character is very useful later, but not very fun to start with. Like, the character is the least interesting character, I think, period, to play on the lower difficulties. Their abilities play really nicely in the higher difficulties, so fun there. But lower difficulties, yeah, I'm really glad I had the DLC to have some more interesting characters to play. Really like Gunfire? Yeah, you don't have to be great at them. Plenty of builds you can do in Gunfire that don't even really need pew-pew, and there's a couple guns that just kind of auto-fire. So even if you're not good at aiming or anything like that, Gunfire still has stuff going on that you can easily do. Yep, I have played RoboQuest off-stream with my friend, because I picked up RoboQuest because it was kind of similar to Gunfire Reborn, just a little bit faster pace. And finally, but certainly not any lesser than the others, Wildermyth. Now, unfortunately, I haven't been able to quite line this one up because of various reasons. Selly and I played through the initial campaign, I want to say late 2024. But Wildermyth is a brilliant game that has a branching storyline within their campaign of different stuff that will shape your campaign, but very much feels like an alternate Dungeons & Dragons campaign where you're building up characters way faster. It has a nice like paper pop-up character feel to it. There are 3 different classes with their pluses and minuses. But if you like tabletop games at all, Wildermyth is amazing for that. Had a lot of fun with the story. The random events fit in very well, and just in general, you can play multiplayer, and it's just a good time. So what I have been doing, I've been talking to Danny Rambell a lot, and we are going to line it up sometime soon, where we're going to get together and voice over the story as we play through, Celia, Danny, and myself, and play through Wildermyth. Unfortunately, the sale's going to end before we can get that lined up. But hands down, if you like story-based games, etc., tabletop RPGs, do look into Wildermyth. It is a game I have well over 100 hours in playing through the campaigns. I've played through the campaigns a few times. Like, one of the neat features in this game is when you finish a campaign, you can save a snapshot of your characters effectively. And by that, I mean your gear, your skills, etc. are taken into account. And then you can actually bring your characters into future campaigns, just restarting them at a younger age and having to build them up again, but being influenced by your past stuff. It allows you for, like in my case, my first character I ever played in this played in basically every game we had. And as it went on, we hit random events that she got some neat extra abilities that she could always bring in. But yeah, look forward to us doing Wildermyth down the line. And just, I'm praising it a lot. It is a feature-complete game at this point. Okay, with that said, we're gonna get into the whole Zelda thing now. Gonna make Edge go away. It went away when I minimized, but I'm gonna make it go away better. Have a good lurk, Pancakes. Lovely to see you. And that is totally fair, Pokepox. I totally get being afraid of adding certain games because of copyright strikes. So, little known feature for Twitch for any streamers out there. You can actually, in settings, set it up that certain games will not save VODs, period. In my case, Kingdom Hearts and Beat Saber are set up, if I ever stream them, there will be no VOD. I don't have to remember not to do the VODs. It just will not save VODs for those games if I'm in that category. And that is because, well, Beat Saber is a music-based one, but Kingdom Hearts is another one that has a lot of copyright strikes with it. Like, in general, you're not going to get struck in a way that is bad with Kingdom Hearts. The game is just going to be mostly unhearable. You have two choices when playing Kingdom Hearts. Either have like 60% of your VOD muted, or play the game with the volume so low that people can't really hear it anyway. And hey, Malvax, lovely to see you. Oh, I need to stop recording. I don't need to record anymore. Yes, like I said, I might chop up the stuff I was going through. Those were all the games I wanted to cover, like I did the Void Rain Paths Proud. I am the hype! Thank you so much, Malvax. Like usual, I really appreciate it. Yeah, what Disney strikes with Kingdom Hearts is so weird at times. Like, I've also ran into people doing that and just having like 90% of their video done. Like, anytime any part of the soundtrack were coming up, it's like, nope, auto removed. Let's see, move this a little bit. Give me one sec. I need to locate a song list. So, for anyone just joining me in my Wind Waker adventure, we are doing this on the Wii U. The Wii U has a number of feature upgrades and one very, very dumb change. I do not like the Wii U tablet. I try to avoid it in any case I can. I am using the Pro Controller. All the information about the songs is locked to the tablet screen. I can't find it in the game here. I need to use the tablet to be able to see the songs. So that's why I needed to go find the songs. Kingdom Hearts is a whole problem, so just didn't bother playing it on stream. That's fair. I eventually want to do the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer on stream. I have played a good chunk of the Kingdom Hearts series. I enjoy the Kingdom Hearts series. And, of course, there's randomizers, so I want to play them. But we will see how that goes at some point. It will probably be a case of I just have the audio carefully curated. I probably don't have the YouTube going at the same time, and then won't have any VODs for it. Never played the Wii U. Not surprised. Most people never got a Wii U. That was one of the big problems with the Wii U. But we did Twilight Princess on the Wii U before this, and now we're doing Wind Waker. Wind Waker has a number of upgrades on here. So my dungeon's down there. The fire one was there. Just looking around. But you never played Skyward Sword, every Zelda though. And that's fair. I need to revisit Skyward Sword on the Wii at some point. I hated the motion controls for it. They just did not get along with me. This isn't what I'm looking for. As for the CDI, I haven't played the CDI version of stuff. That could be a lot of fun to play at some point. Temple time in Twilight's your favorite dungeon of all time, so you excited and break puzzles all the way down. They're really nice. That's fair. But yeah, Twilight Princess wasn't too bad to play through. I am looking forward to doing the randomizer of that one. And that is totally fair, Jeebus. I do still own all the cartridges for the Zelda games around. Pretty sure there isn't a Zelda game I don't own, aside from the CDI ones. I do not have those ones. Well, eventually, Erica, Skyward Sword is on my list. Alright, I know where I want to go check out. I just can't find it. Over here, maybe? Arkham games. Yeah, I've never really played much of the Arkham games. I've heard a lot of good things, but such games usually don't draw me in super hard. Tears of the Kingdom was the only one you didn't have before the big sale. Fair, fair. I do have access to Tears of the Kingdom. I've never played that one. It didn't make sense to play Tears of the Kingdom when I disliked Breath of the Wild as much as I did. But I still am going to be doing Breath of the Wild at some point. Here, maybe? Yeah, the Zelda CDI games are kind of special. The idea that Nintendo just licensed out their IP like that is totally different from Nintendo we know of today. Yes, this is what I'm looking for, I think. I haven't been back here. I gave it some thought between streams and whatnot. And it was like, I haven't gone and talked to the Deku tree. Because, eek, forgot about you. I am looking for the second island. I had the fire island. I believe there's probably an ice island. Because I need that to get into the other dungeon today. And that's totally fair, Erica. That was part of the reason I really disliked Breath of the Wild, is because it felt more like a sandbox game than a Zelda game. But I played it at launch. I'm really hopeful that revisiting it, I'll be able to have more fun with it, knowing what I'm getting into from the start. Yep. So for me, it's a case of sandbox games in general across my gaming life are games that have looked interested, sounded interesting, but I've never super clicked with one. I've never super gotten into a sandbox game that just had fun doing the sandbox stuff. I just get distracted. Like, Terraria is the closest one, but that's because there's specific bosses to go hang out with and go do in progression to that game, and not just sandbox stuff. I usually just make the saddest version of a bunch of stuff to continue progressing the story. Oh, there was an Espeon. I totally missed it. How are things in the world, Haru? As you see, I'm slowly growing old and feeble. The wisdom's vigor lately. That's just the way life shall cause your sadness. You wish to know, just ask me. What do you wish to know? No, you don't seem very helpful. Hi, Daniel on YouTube. Happy New Year! Lovely to see you. But congrats on your Espeon, Salia. You're just the potion one. Yeah, I was not a fan of the durability stuff. I can deal with the durability system to some degree. Chocobo's Dungeon 2's one I didn't mind it in. They gave me a way to keep my strong weapons alive effectively, but also gave me reasons to want to break my weapons in that game. For anyone that hasn't played Chocobo's Dungeon 2, it's a mystery dungeon-like game where the higher your level weapon is that you break is, the more likely it will give you a feather, and the feathers do various bonus effects, including potentially summoning allies and whatnot. So it's a cool risk-reward thing with that. Another one I didn't super mind durability in was Dark Cloud. Come here. I want you to fill out my map here. I've never really dealt with the durability in Fire Emblem. At some point, I need to eventually properly sit down and try the Fire Emblem games again. I've played a little bit of Awakening and Three Houses, but never got super far into them. Just a wee bit north here on Bomb Island, I've seen a merchant of incredible girth with a monstrous pack on his back. What are you doing on that lone isle? A strange folk in the world, Fry. All info I got to offer. Alright, have fun making supper. This way. Just gonna kind of go sailing around, see if I can find anything. Also, I'm gonna look for the fish and try to fill up a bit more of the map. If I find money, that's also gonna be great. Or if anyone knows where I need to go, that's fine too. Fishy, fishy. Yes, still lots of sailing, and I still have failed to get the new version of the sail to help me. Oh, wait. That looks interesting enough. Like I said, I was coming down here because I hadn't found anything of interest near some of the other islands, and I hadn't checked around here. I'd sailed a good chunk of this world last time. Money, please. I had to spend so much money on sea charts. There's a fish. This looks super promising. We did a fire island. This looks like an ice island. Woot. I have a time limit again. I have a time limit again. Just. At least the timer stops there. Treasure chart. So the other area I'm looking at or looking for is a gusty area. So I assume I'm gonna get something like the iron boots here. Stay. Hey, Ashton. Hey, Cat. The Lord of Chaos, Master of Mayhem, Count the Cheese, and his pandemonium has arrived. The Chaos Panda has decreed, get loved. It isn't just a drive-by. We're here to stay. So, Stay was playing Phasmophobia. I stopped by earlier to say hello. It's always lovely to see you. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I just love when people want to hang out. Stay is someone I've gotten to know over the last year, and is just a wonderful person to not only talk to, but hang out with. As long as I'm not confusing people. Stay also does a lot of technical stuff for streams. You're able to hire him to help make your OBS run better and some other stuff. So definitely go check out Stay and see all the awesome stuff he does. Just a quick one today. Still a headache and slightly sick. Well, I hope your headache goes away and you get better. Yes, Stay is indeed awesome. Go hang out with Stay. You won't regret it. I do not believe Stay makes any emotes. Stay just does programming stuff. Yep. I try to shout out people when I can for the extra stuff too. Like if Alex and Monkey Jesus come in here, I usually try to talk about their technical stuff too. If I know about it, I always love to say something. But hi again, Kat. I hope everyone had a lot of fun hanging out with that. If you need emote people, Pokepox, Celia will have commissions soon. Danny Rambell has them. Griffey, who stops by, has them. I'm not sure if Chiyu has them right now. Chiyu's been busy making her game. Hello, Justin. Ashton makes emotes. Nice. So Ashton makes them. I really should get a list of people I know that are artists and have shops. Yeah, Danny Rambell has their commissions open right now. So if you ever like Danny's work, let's see. This should be right. Danny is someone that you commission for emotes or even like pictures and whatnot. And it's all good. Love supporting artists around here. I have so many artist friends, and if I can send work their way, that is always awesome. Not every art style is going to be for everyone, so having a wide range of people to direct them to is just amazing. Danny does do great streams. Danny is one of the people I met last year that I'm very, very grateful for meeting. Oh, and thank you for the follow again. Again, love when people want to hang out. Danny and I vibe really well. Like we just have a lot of fun together. Danny and I actually talk a lot because just yeah. But Danny does a lot of visual novel playing when they're not doing art and have a lot of fun with that. I actually was just talking about Danny a little bit ago because I was showcasing some Steam games that I really like or want to play down the line. And one of them is Wildermyth, which I've been making plans to play with Danny because it fits within Danny's playstyle of a lot of story-based visual novel-like games, but is multiplayer in a game that both Celia and I adore. But yeah, Danny's a really cool bean. One of many people I got to know better last year. But specifically, Danny and I get in a cycle of how awesome we think each other is. Though Danny really wants to throw me in the ocean anymore. Because I overcompliment Danny, and Danny doesn't always take compliments the best. Oh yeah. For anyone just stopping by, I should do this real quick. I'm Haru. I'm a non-binary variety streamer. I do a lot of randomizers and roguelikes, especially of Zelda and Pokemon, but I also do a lot of indie games and retro games. Currently playing through Wind Waker on the Wii U today, as working on trying to get all the base games down so I can... I shrunk again. I need to figure out why I'm shrinking. So I can get around to learning the randomizers for all these. I am going to, ideally by the end of this year, know how to do Majora's Mask, Link's Awakening, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker randomizers. And thank you, Ashton. Yeah, I've got a lot of different outfits. I always love having different outfits, theming stuff. I was in my Link one to start with here. Stop being slightly crooked. There we go. But yeah, playing on the official Wii U stuff right now. This is not emulated in any way. But when I get around to the randomizer, that won't be playable on the Wii U. Don't want to deal with wet foxcat smell, so you're against it. That's fair. I like going down holes, though. And thank you for bringing some hope. But we've been doing this for a number of months now. I did not have a
Hydration check.
super progressive stream in terms of getting content done last week because I got lost. Thank you for the double Zelda fanfare at basically the same time. And also thank you for the hydration check. Timing like that takes effort, usually. Badoof. Like, I don't know how much more of this game I have. I have to deal with C charts still, but the Wii U version reduced them. And then I've been struggling for a while to find some stuff. Hey, Phoenix. I should have expected you here because I heard the weird sound. But Happy New Year, Phoenix. Phoenix is someone else that I got to know a lot better last year, but I've known Phoenix since 2024. Phoenix is another wonderful person to go hang out with. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Phoenix. I took away your favorite toy, so I might need to expand on the one for you. For anyone that hasn't noticed or anything like that, I removed Tangio a while back like a few weeks ago, because people seemed mostly done with the dungeon, but also it kept adding AI-based text-to-speech, and I kept getting tired of manually removing them. Right, Jeebus. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Have a lot of fun with your boy. But yeah, we're currently trying to get Iron Boots so we can go play in this dungeon, and then I have no clue how much more is on. These circles, I think, are the Triforce pieces that I've been trying to obtain. I only have a few more, but some of them I've just not found at all. But if you're heading out, Ashton, bye-bye. It was lovely to meet you. Unless that was to Jeeves. Either way, I'm going to have to check out your art at some point. I still have Who's That Pokemon going. Whatever. You can have Who's That Pokemon. Woot! Everyone knows it's Marowak. I wasn't 100% sure who it was, if it was Tajivas or not. Just wanted to make sure in case you were heading out. Totally fair. Like I said, it's lovely meeting you. I'm gonna have to go check out your art at some point. Stay has good taste in people. I know that much. This isn't obnoxious at all. There we go. Thank you, Stay. And thank you, Phoenix, for the Zelda sounds. Whee! Alright, I've got 3 minutes to get to that chest, I assume. Berries! It's a lot of bats. Got Majora's Mask set up, just waiting for proper runner. No!
Is that me? Is that me stronger than me?
Oh,
Kill me!
Thank you, Pokebox. This is where I'd come out. How do I get back up? I think this might be the simpler solution. So not specifically from Lucy from Ed Rogers, but it was my attempt to make a cyberpunk-like outfit with what I could grab. If I ever actually played one of the cyberpunk games I own, I might go even harder on it. But I do like the cyberpunk aesthetic in general, so I wanted a cyberpunk outfit. Okay, I don't have much time, but you all are being jerks. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by, Pokepox. Always lovely to see you. Pokepox is a friend of the stream and streams themselves, so do go hang out with Pokepox sometime, too. Always bringing the chubby Charmanders for us. And we always appreciate them. I am looking forward to Pokepox seeing the new plan for chubby Charmanders through. Yeah, Edge Runners was a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite Trigger shows. Usually, I feel like Trigger runs by the rule of cool, and thus their storylines tend to be a mess. Fun animation, fun enough, but most of Trigger shows for me just completely miss the mark. Cyberpunk, as a genre in general, tends to also kind of run by the rule of cool. So I was always excited for the combination of the two, and then it turned out well like I expected to. The rule of cool applies real well to the Cyberpunk universe, and they did a great job with all of that. I haven't played the game very well. I've honed it on PC since launch because Celia was interested in it, but we actually just picked it up for the Switch. There was the price error on the Switch 2 version of it, and so we have it with the DLC. I don't know if I'll get around it anytime soon, but Celia might. Oh, that's awesome, Cat. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, it's nothing wrong with getting back into art after a while and learning. It's a process. And it's awesome watching people create art, etc. I have a few people I just sit back and watch do art. And then Celia's made all my emotes, so I always appreciate that too. Okay, I think I'm good on that. You did play it at launch. It was a disaster if you finished it within 2 weeks. Yeah, so Celia played Cyberpunk at launch and got about 4 hours in before stopping because there was an enemy that dropped like a key card or whatnot. But through both times Celia was playing the game, that enemy died on like stairs, and the key card fell through the stairs to be impossible to grab. So just could not get that, could not advance the game at all, and gave up and waited for a patch. No. I was even trying to be careful with all that this time. I don't know how to get back up there from there. Just downloaded mods from those instances. That is perfectly fair. So, as far as I know, the Witcher games have been pretty decent performance-wise. And, like, The Witcher 2 on the Xbox 360 is just crazy that they got that running as well as they did on there. Same with, I believe, Witcher 3 on the Switch. Have one last attempt on this, and I basically have to speedrun it. Nope. We're gonna find out what the timer has going on. Ice and me have so many problems. Yeah, I'm curious how The Witcher 4 turns out. Looking forward to that as well. Like, I've never managed to get super into the Witcher games. But it'll be interesting to see how they cooked on that. Like, I know the biggest problem with Cyberpunk was the game needed more time, and the shareholders very much wanted it out so they could start getting money. I don't know if I know that Ado song off the top of my head, but a lot of Ado songs are a lot of fun. So, totally get them speaking to your soul. I think I might have known some songs beforehand, but my big introduction to Ado is the One Piece film Red movie, which I haven't actually seen that movie. I've just listened to the soundtrack. I need to still watch that movie at some point. Stretch for just a moment. But the songs are very good from that movie. One of the ones I was introduced first from that movie was Hot Musica? Is that the name of it, I think? In Beat Saber. So Beat Saber, I play modded. And one of the mods I like to use turns it a bit more into DDR in the sense of adding the ability to watch music videos while playing. And that was one of the video songs that had the video that you could play through. Come on. See, right now you spend a lot of time in Cassette Beast. Absolutely love the Harbor Tom theme. That is fair. There is a reason why I bought the Cassette Beast OST. Stupid eyes. Ice is only good for block sliding puzzles. It's not fun in any other way. Like, I like Ice in IRL, but gameplay mechanic wise, Ice is just more frustrating than fun. That wasn't even my fault. Why didn't you jump, Link? Why? Oh, hey Fox, Jaded Fox. Lovely to see you. Jaded Fox is actually someone I've met in the Retro Creators Club. I remember this because posted a decent amount in there, so actually remember the name. I also only recently had the thought process of, oh yeah, POXH is Fox. So I remembered that. Don't mind me, I could be slow on some stuff. Oh, you actually said hi from the Retro Club. I didn't read your message before I responded to your name. But hi, Happy New Year. Yeah, I need to continue to get to know people in the Retro Club better. Anyone that is in it may have seen me talk about setting up an archipelago for the Retro Club, because I figured it'd be a lot of fun to get to know people that way. So we will be looking forward to that at some point. But let's see. snowing and now it's raining. Yeah, it could have rained yesterday. It was in the mid 30s for the Celsius people. It was like 1 or 2 degrees. But now it's like 18 Fahrenheit, so like -7. Like, I enjoy winter. I enjoy ice in general. I just don't like it in games. Basically, anything that forces me to slow down, I tend to not get along with in games. Alright, have a good lurk. Also, hi, Rain. I hope you're feeling a bit better. I'm gonna legitimately have a single shot at this. Yeah, in my case, if you can't tell from the blue, aside from some other reasons, my blue is actually because I'm wintry themed. I made my avatar during the winter in general, but I really like the winter. Yep, got one shot, one opportunity. Slightly better, but heavily medicated. Great. I just need to make this to there. Ooh, this is promising. Yes, I'm half cat, half fox, and in general, a bit icy themed. Woot! Finally did it. I will say Twilight Princess did some stuff with the iron boots I actually enjoyed. Favorite brand of ice bonbons? That is fair. And despite being an American, I know what bonbons are because I enjoyed them quite a bit when I visited Scotland. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, so in my title it says it's effectively a first playthrough, and that is because I do not remember anything. I remembered a tiny bit of story details, but if you had asked me before I started playing this who was the, sidekick mascot character, I wouldn't have been able to tell you. I did not remember that my boat talked at all. I've spent hours trying to get some stuff done. Ideally, when I play this randomizer-wise, we'll go a lot better. Because I'm very much looking forward to trying this one as a randomizer. May did this one as a randomizer, but I just want more Zeldas in my reputation. I vaguely remember the Bird Girl, but only because a streamer friend of mine, Pawanoya, was playing this, and I caught a little bit of him messing with the Bird Girl. I remembered the storyline with Tetra, and that's about it. I did not remember any of the underwater stuff, or my boat. I haven't remembered the dungeons. In general, I'm just really glad that I have been replaying this before I start doing it. My Twilight Princess, I didn't remember a ton either. favorite part about replaying Twilight Princess was being reminded how good of a companion Midna is. Oh yeah, I've re-met the bird girl so far. She was actually just sageified. Okay, I have iron boots, which means I know exactly where to go now. That marker up there. Twilight Princess, you only remember Midna and the Ice Temple boss. That is fair. Like, I knew I turned into a wolf. And I remembered the bad guy. But Twilight Princess in general was a lot of fun to revisit. I suppose I could get motivated to change the wind. I've been told the randomizer lets you freely change the wind without playing the song, so I am looking forward to that eventually. Yeah, you be a puppy. Twilight Princess has you playing as a wolf a lot. And it's fun just to go nar and bite things. Like, speaking of puppies, I'll bring this up repeatedly and hope one day someone of importance will hear this and want it too. But speaking of puppies, playing as a Pomeranian in Tokyo Jungle is so much fun. I wish Sony would port Tokyo Jungle to any modern system. PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. It's so sad that that game is trapped on the PS3. It is such a goofy survival game. So if you don't know Tokyo Jungle, it is a game where you start off as an animal and try to survive effectively humanity's apocalypse. As you go through and just go through the years and things get crazier and crazier, like you have to dodge bigger and bigger animals, lions, eventually dinosaurs, and it is just a good time. It can also be played co-op. I played a good chunk of it with Celia. Bonk, 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 bonk. Is it hammer time? Is that what we're doing here? It's hammer time! Merry New Year's, miss! Hello, Pancake.
Meow! That's right!
Newman.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, I'm blanking on the name of that one. Oh, hi, Juno. Lovely to see you. Merry Rary, miss. Yeah, I do a chunk of Pokemon stuff, so I ended up picking this up as a add-on extension gadget thing from Etsy. Hi, you're the new hero. I'm Fado of the Furry Tribe.
Meow! That's right!
Furious child, the eyes could deceive, most extreme shaved. Boop. More Newmon.
Who's that Pokemon?
I've been praying here so the power of Paleo will continue to be contained within the blade of the Master Sword. I was attacked by the evil Ganondorf, then this would happen to me. You wish to return the power to your blade, don't you? In that case, look for one who has the same instrument that I hold and teach him the song you just played. To do, a certain holder of the instrument will feel blood of the sages awaken within his veins. Woodrick could use long ago to conduct the sages. We played our song upon the gods. Those days, as always, the king who conducted for us. Please tell the king that I'll play even the next world. Kitaki! You love Ultra Beast? Totally fair. So, Kitaki is another Fox streamer. She's someone I've known for a while, met through Rain. Been doing a lot of Trails in the Sky recently. Are you still doing that? Oh no, you're on Clear Obscure now. Hope you're having a lot of fun with that. But had a lot of praise to sing for Trails in the Sky, the new remake. I'm hoping also having a lot of fun with Clear Obscure. Remember, can only keep the Pokemon up to Gen 5? That is fair. I've only started recently doing better about other ones because the Ironmon and Roguemon stuff I do are Nat Dex based a lot of times, so have to know all of them. Finished Trails in the Sky first chapter? Nice, congrats. The second chapter I think is supposed to come out later this year, so that's a lot of fun for you. Yes, all the fox hype. So many foxes. Rain that showed up earlier is also a fox. Go figure, the fox cat knows a lot of foxes. Just started Clear Obscure. I hope it's grabbing you already. I know it didn't take that long for it to grab me. I had a lot of fun with Clear Obscure. So, anyway, definitely hope y'all give Kitaki a check out. I'm getting lost in thoughts right now. That song instrument definitely looked like something a Korok would be playing, but I don't recall anyone playing or hearing anything there. Where is this instrument? That's fair. It takes a while to get out of the tutorial, per se, so I totally get still being in that. Okay. Well, I hope you have fun just kind of zoning out to random stuff or getting a nap. It was lovely talking with you, meeting you, and I just hope you get better and have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Saw what a go Maj was and stopped. Was playing Oblivion earlier, stopped when she crashed. That is fair. Crashes are no fun. Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah, I should have a good rest of the stream once I figure out where I need to go. Need to find a person that plays the instrument. Do you have a hint for me? Useless. Dragon Roost, Windfall. Fortress seems unlikely. Onset. You know, that's fair, Erica. And yeah, there's a lot of snipers in this game that like shooting me. Where am I supposed to go? Nope. Hey, Daniel. We are going okay. Just unsure where to go right now. Found Champs in the chat. You know, that's not unfair, but I have to find the sage somewhere. Like, exploring is fine, but there is actually a lot of this game to go look around. Alright, you're one of the Korok trees. I don't care about you. Alright, gonna have to switch lurk mode and clean up the kitchen. Be back in a bit. Yes. Pleasure to finally meet you, as well, like this. Definitely need to talk more over... Hit the wrong button. Over in the Retro Club as well. Don't feel like I'm gonna find the sage here. Congrats on your catch stay. Bombs. Arrows. I've lost track of my boat now. Do I need to be on the boat to use this song? Yeah. Here, boat. Worst case, I run out of swim meter, I'll zoom right back to the ship. This doesn't seem to be where I need to be. And as usual, if anyone actually knows where I need to be, feel free to chime in. So I know this has the nighttime run, right? This is the place. So I can still get the better sail at least. That's fair, Erica. Hope you have a lot of fun with Path of Exile. Oh, this is where I was born. This isn't the one I wanted. I guess this one I wanted to check then. I had stuff to say about places, but I don't know if you're helpful. Gushing, no average win, get through it, defeat bloke. Yeah, you're not very helpful. What's the daytime cell? Right, left, down. At the very least, I have money to go do the auction, even if the auction's not amazing. I know that the sale's in there somewhere. I don't remember where to go for the bottom door, so we're just gonna go from the top. Hi. Absolutely. I've got a chunk of money. Please just offer me the sale. Treasure chart. Fox!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Happy New Year, Fox. Look, another Fox I know. Fox does a wide range of games, but does a lot of stuff like Dead by Daylight. I think you were doing Warframe the other day. Just does a lot of awesome games. So you can always go hang out with Fox. Be a good time. And thank you, Malvax. My stuff seems to be goofing up a bit. Did some Peak last night. How'd Peak go? Hope you had a lot of fun with it. I am trying to remember what to do in this game, sage-wise. Is that enough to mess with people? Yes. Everyone was drunk and you lost? That makes a lot of sense. Yes, Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. Wait. Why was I kicked out? Did I accidentally button mash my way out of here? Darn it. I really don't want to participate in the auctions. I just want the sale. But yeah, we're trying to figure out where to go in Wind Waker right now. But hope if you were drunk last night that you drank a lot of water and you have no ill effects today. But always lovely seeing you, Cyberfox. So this technically only goes on for a minute, but each time someone bids, the timer stops. Which means it's actually closer to like 4 or 5 minutes. Bid against myself. I can keep everyone stunned. This will just be cheaper. I actually can't quite make out what your thing is eating. Just gonna keep betting against myself. Cheese? Okay. Cheese is a fair one. Though some cheese is actually pretty solid as a snack and not too bad for you. I did this accidentally too early. Whatever. Let's stun them again. Three, two. One second left. There. This should get it, no problem. That is totally fair stay. Totally get cheese not loving you back. Definitely know some people like that, and some low lactose cheese are solid. Yes, I gotta go hard in the bets. Having the better sale will help me try to figure out where I'm going. Come on, we can get the bets going. Come on, be the sale. Sale! This is what I've been looking for. None of you own a boat. You shouldn't even bet against me. Oof, that sucks, Day.
I am the hype!
Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Darcy. Really appreciate it. Must get this sale. And still, if anyone knows where the Nether Sage is, please help me. It is a great DBZ abridged coat. Didn't stun them again. I get a 5-second warning if I recall right. I just hope you're doing well in general, Darcy. That's not what I meant to do. I just messed up. I was planning to add 100 to that. Button mash. Button mash. Damn it. I gotta go do it all again. Please still be there. I'm gonna be so sad if it's no longer there. I finally saw it. Hi, Garrett. I've had a good New Year's. Hope you did too. Sort out foodstuffs for the food rescue and neighborhood, and that was fun. Nice. Alright, good. Alright, just need to win this. I need some... need to figure out where the damn stage is. Come on. We're gonna stun them again. Sit up here. Not much time left, I think it's 10 seconds. So what we're gonna do real quick. Let's try to stun them again. Told you Cubone's favorite Pokemon comes to die for a plushie big Cubone. Nice! Cubone is a fun one. Bit of a sad story, too. Alright, everyone's gonna be stunned for too long, right? I didn't screw this up. And hi, J-Will! Hope you slept off your celebrations from last night. Alright, finally have the sale. So I've been trying to get this so I can sail faster and not have to worry about the wind. Hi, Boogeyman. Lovely to see you. And I'm glad you got a nap, J-Will. Wee, 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 wee. Hi, Thea. Lovely to see you as well. Hope you are doing well. Roosters the birds. This is this one. Bottom left one's where I was born. I'm gonna go search that again. That item definitely looked like it would be a Korok-based weapon or item. Yes. Younger in the anime story was for me. Sad every Pokemon game looked for him. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because Cubone's always wearing the skull of the mother, which is just such a sad little story. Yeah, especially early Pokemon gens, there's so many kind of tragic or sad stories, especially related to eating Pokemon between Slowpoke and Farfetch'd and whatnot. I just saw music notes. Onto something? I want to get you. Hi, Lucy. Lovely to see you. Maybe... Need magic. Maybe I freeze the water? Melt the water? Try freezing higher up, maybe? Charmander left in a rock. Found appears completely out. Yep, that is how Ash gets his Charmander. The Charmander was sitting out in the rain, protecting its tail. And if anyone doesn't know the lore around Charmander, Charmander is cursed with if the tail ever goes out, it will die. Nope, that didn't get me in there. Go up and around. I feel like I'm on the right path. I just need to figure out how to get in there now. I have another thought. Nope. Okay. Let's look around and see if I can figure out a way to stop the flow of water, maybe? Yay, jelly donuts. Or hamburgers in Apollo Justice. Rice balls get turned into so much stuff. You weren't helpful. I'm guessing this isn't gonna work. Nope. Bring the group when you hang out with friends. Fantastic humor, stunning looks, and a certain down-to-earthness that most people lack. I approve of the confidence. Alright. Well, have fun, Cat. I will see you later. As for Brock, it was way too long before I realized Brock was actually supposed to be around the age of Ash and Misty. I always just assumed Brock was like 30. How do I get into you? Oh, swing from above with the claw and then swing in there? Okay. Thank you, Daniel. It's such a weird way to get in here. Alright, finally got in here. S10 is breakfast and still a good bit older. That's fair. It's mostly given how hard Brock with Jenny and Joy. I always felt that Brock was way older. Hi. Hey, this song next year. Need privacy. It'd be fun if anyone knows advance what song I'll play. What? You can hear my song outside? Really? I thought the sound of the waterfall would drown it out. I have to play a little softly when I practice from now on. I beat the Earth dungeon last. We're gonna be doing Wind now. Are you Mastro? That's incredible. Are you gonna conduct me, Haru? What kind of song is it? I can't wait to hear it. Please conduct. Does it go something like this? Strange, why does it feel like I already know this song? Yeah, I got the iron boots. I was just trying to find the sage to unlock the Wind Temple. Which is what we're doing right now. Haru, the sacred song you've conducted has awakened me. I know myself now. I'm the sage of the Wind Temple. It's my fate to return power to repel evil to your Master Sword. Ease the regrets of my ancestors. Oh, Haru, please take me with you to the Wind Temple. Yep, Just found him. Sadly, didn't notice him earlier, but that instrument looks so much like a leaf. I'm like, I need to go search here. Zoom. It's a bit faster.
Hydration check.
Thank you for the hydrations.
Maintain perfect posture. Check.
Thank you for the posture check. And it's going to be proper dungeon time now. Then I think we got to go Triforce hunting. I have not finished that off. I got a good chunk of them, but I definitely still have a few more Triforces to get. Hi again, Malvax. Hope you're doing well. Aru, as was the case with Medley, I have no doubt that Makar too has some special role to play in these events. Discovering that role is your duty. So by cooperating, the two of you can overcome the dangers and pitfalls of this temple. Live and king streaming. Fair. Congrats on your Oddish catch. Is it not close enough? And I mean, my boat's the king, so makes sense. He talks a big game.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, I don't know what that one is. Yeah, but I'm just a little kid. He's just bossing me around. I've got to go save everyone. Still. Bad bird thing. Looks like spots to plant something. But I don't know anything to plant. That's right. I'm gonna have to use the command of control, etc. So I probably plant my partner. What was the command of control? Left, center, right, center. Okay. Break that open. Go back up here. I leave you out here? Is that the problem? I did. I gotta still carry you through every door. Exciting! There we go. Doop doop. That's a lovely zoom back in. Orange rupee! Not very helpful. Okay, that's not how I get up there. That's blowing down. Like, I feel like this is just gonna blow me down. Yep. So what am I missing in here? No, that pot's one of the checkpoints. I can't move that. Make sure that came quite. Yep, it did. Hi again, Leon. Oh, it was a thought. Great. Hope you have a good time with your anime. It looks like it's this way. I control this person. That turns off the wind. Okay. And no problem. Hope if you go to sleep that you get some great sleep. Now I go back over here and use the leaf. Yay, magic. And now we're officially in. Got it. spots on the back, but I'm not going well with that. Jerks. He's gotta dodge better, it looks like. Alright, this was Leaf again. This will probably pop that one back up. Okay. I probably don't need those as much as I need to bring you over here to make some trees. Go on. Trigger it. Because this opened a chest earlier, so ideally this opens the door now. Come here, little guy. Hi, Yara. Lovely seeing you. Hope you're doing well. And we just wanted ads. I see. I can't remember if you can hear me. But I do hope you get some sleep at some point. But also, not that crazy to not get sleep since my last stream. Was ended 9 hours ago. They stole my friend.
Hydration check.
Thank you for the hydrations.
Maintain perfect posture. Check.
Okay, you're in here somewhere, right? Yep. It was either this or this that worked against these guys. I want to say it was this. It was the boomerang. Do. But thank you for the posture and the hydrations. Ow. Boom. Run away! that's not doing much. Maybe it's continue going around and get up there. That's not a boomerang anymore. Meow. Yeah. Fortunately, happens. But hi, Yara. I hope you're doing well in general. I know you said that you hadn't slept since last stream. Luckily, my last stream wasn't that long ago, so it shouldn't have been too crazy. I mean, you saw me this year, Darcy, and I think Yara also stopped by this morning. That's not doing what I want. Okay. I know you did. I had to spite your joke, though. Okay, I need to go get my buddy back. Yeah, unfortunately, I ruined things. This is the second stream of the year already for me, not the first. Wee. Partner showed you somebody's compilation album of nostalgic tunes and weird things. Nice. Where's my buddy? Ow. Going back that way. Feels like that way should have something. So we're gonna go this way first. That looks like a chest. Just spent 2 hours at the cell phone store trading up to a new phone. Damn thing has 4 cameras. What if we start calling smart cameras phones? Well, I hope you enjoy your new phone. Thankfully, they're not nearly as much of a pain to switch between as they used to be. Like, even though my phone mostly died, I didn't lose too much. I lost some of the gacha games I was playing. But yeah, they have so many phones now, or cameras now, and it's just like, yay. Guess I gotta go back here. Yeah, I don't really do any of the gacha games on my phone anymore. The only sort of gacha game I've been doing is Mahjong Soul recently, and that one's purely cosmetic gacha. Like, I was doing the Pokemon trading card game for a while, but then I got unmotivated to log in anymore. Send me the thing you sent V? Sure. Missed me. Rawr. Stupid Wizard bird. I'm trying to restock my magic before I go on, because apparently I'm going to need it. Shortcut. That doesn't work. Fine, I'll get on it and use the boots. Still doesn't seem to quite get me there, so going down, I guess. Let's see. I can take just a moment to glance at messages. I see, Yara. But those look scary. Hammer just doesn't do anything, does it? Doesn't break the stuff I want, doesn't push down buttons. Hammer! These look breakable, yet none of them are breaking. Is it just that one? That is such a silly mechanic. Bombs don't work. If I put on boots while standing on it, I'll break through. closer. I can move these both around. So I need to move that marked square. Like I said, I hope you're doing well, Thea. Always lovely to see you. It's been great getting to know you recently, too. Over the last 6 months and whatnot. In case I haven't said it to certain people yet, Happy New Year! I'm doing about as well as you could expect for someone that got 3 hours of sleep. There's a small key. And that's fair, Darcy. If you end up playing Questmaster and having fun with it, like, you could always try streaming it too if you wanted. Just join the Questmaster Discord and post that you're streaming it. You might have some people show up. Or if you start building levels, next Monday I'll be doing Questmaster Monday again. And you can always convince Powa to play it too. Yeah, Pawa's probably the top streamer on Twitch and Questmaster in general. Get that armor off of you. Why aren't I the top? Because Powa has way more hours than me. I've been playing it on Mondays for a few hours for the last year. Powa, for a while there, would play it 5 days a week for like 8 hours a night. I got nothing on Powa. You, stop summoning yourself. Can I just shoot you? Not exactly what I meant to do with arrow-wise. Looks like I took it out, though. Yeah, Powa more recently hasn't been doing nearly as many Questmaster streams. Though Powa did mention that for the new year, he wants to get back to trying to do at least 2 hours of Questmaster each time he streams. Okay, is it time for like an upgraded hookshot? Naffy! Yep, time for an upgraded hookshot. I do feel like I must be getting pretty close to the end of the game, though. Item-wise and whatnot. Alright, you actually need the hammer now, right? So I don't feel like I really have room for many more items. So perhaps it is really just beat this dungeon, recharge the sword, go get the Triforce charts, and go beat the game. Hi there, Tyler. Hope you're doing well. Making our way through this dungeon. I'll probably stream until I finish this dungeon, and then I might just call it on here. You're fishing? Nice. Hope that goes well for you. I haven't gone ice fishing in a very long time. I haven't gone fishing in general in a very long time. Caught 4 so far? Nice. Also, I'm talking to someone over on YouTube for anyone on Twitch that is curious who I'm talking to. Right. Over here, I suppose. Yeah, the compass, the map, probably the map. Nope, compass. Magic, magic. It gets me around to this one. Then up to this one. This item. We're making decent progress on this one. Best for strategy is used serving retro dungeon puzzle games. You can get your retro console. Quite possibly. There is a lot of things. That's its name? Ah. Haru! Some block Sancher seems extremely heavy. He would become heavy as the great Deku Tree himself. Alright, got you back. Joy Pendant! Dice Herd's claw shot his mouth and attack the eye thing. Ah. Do I care enough to go deal with that down there? I don't think I do. There's some trees at the bottom I can grow, which I'm assuming just grow a rupee chest. We'll find out. Haru! Latch on the trees I planted, give it a try. Yeah, I figured as much. That hurt a little.
Maintain perfect posture. Check.
Bad. Thank you for the posture check, Lucy. Always appreciate it. You! Stop that! I got that taken care of now. Whatever, this is probably fine. That skull probably won't end my little guy. Okay, now we're finally up here. Oh, I have the map already. Alright, I don't feel like there's too much of this dungeon left, probably. I probably can't get the rest of those like this. Where I spend most of my free time day, much like some other stuff, on my couch, watching stuff with Celia. I got the first one at least. So get me closer to these jerks. you have enough flying juice to get all the way back up here? You do. I actually have quite a bit of flying juice. That one, and then one more. Go hide in the corner over there, because I don't want you to be grabbed. Don't want to have to go get you again. Big neon hands. Go away. Looks like it's possible I gotta go back down and deal with that one area eventually. Seems like that might be where the boss door is. Okay, this is back where you were, right? To some degree. Gonna leave you there for now. Alright, can we just start this up? I need a key as well. Okay. I'm gonna go press the button, get Link on there, and then go up. I see. Alright, this just brings me back up here. Does this do anything of interest then? I saw these earlier, I was ignoring them. Now I failed to get the chest up there. We've unlocked the very bottom layer, which needs a key. Okay. That gets me wind. Why? don't need to control anything. Not considered up here, huh? Okay, this is a chest. Like, no magic left, so here's hoping the grass here has some stuff. Also, hi again, Bruce. Joy pendant. That's arrows. I need magic. There we go. This feels promising for the sake of potentially having a key in it.
Oh.
It's gonna be highly annoying, isn't it? I don't think we've got so much snow that there'd be a snowplow right now. Okay, this is going better. That opens that. Then, is that my small key? It is! So I've got the key in the bottom. Still need to find the large key. But that very well might be in the bottom. Long falls are long. You are way higher than I thought you were. Come down the last little bit. finally down here. Come along. Jerk. Still a jerk. Stop summoning stuff. Down. Who's got the one to go? Woot. Helping you. Use a little bit of health. Taking a lot of damage to the face. I'm just plowing through. Okay. That's taken care of. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Bruce. We're going somewhere. Bit of a cough, but you're good. Okay. So that was what I needed to do. We just have a new door. I don't have the boss key. I need to go get that boss key from somewhere. Doesn't feel like it's here. I've turned off those spikes here and whatnot. I don't think there's anything for me to do there. Okay, this does not feel like where I need to be. It's Not this one. I haven't gotten the middle one yet, and I haven't gotten up here. That chest... There's a chest in the middle now? On the way to the boss? That could be it, but I didn't see that when I was in there earlier. So yeah, I just need the boss key, then go play with the boss. Hi again, Erica. Hope you're doing well. Tired but too early for sleepy? That's fair. There's a decent chance I'm going to take a nap between the end of this stream and tonight's Ocarina of Time stream. Okay, so there should be a chest in this room. That is fair. My nighttime stream will start in about 7 hours. See anything else right now? I feel like the most logical plan is go up and then work my way down, breaking all these with the boots. 5 p.m. almost. That's fair. So you have the same time zone as V. I'm only at 4. Okay, first things first. Take out this one. This one? The only one I have left is over there, right? Yeah, this seems like the right plan. Basically, there's enemies hiding in these. I assume after I kill all of them, I get the chest. Which ideally will contain the big key I'm missing. Well, you're being a pain. New plan. Give me your bow. an enemy somewhere? It's definitely a chest on the map, so there's... Oh, there could be an enemy in the pots too. Can't there. Yep. Break all the plots. Oop, there's one. Odds are decent. This is the enemy I'm missing. Nope. Hi, Polly. How's it going? Yeah, but these ones shouldn't have an enemy in them. We'll try. My guess is the one enemy glitched out. Let's pop back in and see.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Zombie Kitty. Hope you're doing well.
Hydration check.
There it
Maintain
goes.
perfect posture.
Thank you
Check.
for that. I get my big key then? Stretch. No, your treasure chart. I've been having problems figuring out that chest as well. Just go up to B1. Just need to find the damn key. If we find the key, we'll finish the dungeon. And we'll go Triforce hunting next week. Too high. Unless this gets me back on B1 when I get down here. Yep, I gotta go down. Should be a door down that way. Is that what I'm missing? I hope you're doing all right, Zombie Kitty. I'm doing fairly well. Ah, okay. I do need to get my little guy up here. This makes sense. I remember this now. This does seem likely as a big key. Alright, have a good one, Erica. I think we're all good to go now. I just need to get my little guy up here with me. That didn't work. I feel like there should be a way just to call them to you, but... Cool. I collect games and board games and anime and NBs at this point. Down so I can accidentally get myself on the wrong side. Try this again. You're taken care of. Now I just need to bring you over here. We'll be good shape here. Come on, come along. Nope, it's this one. Blow this up, get me to a key, and this should be my boss key. I can't imagine it's not. Hey, Phasma. And yes, the Koroks are really cute. Three of you in one spot's kind of annoying. That should be a lot better now. Meow. That's all of them. There's the boss key. Come along. Alright, welcome back from ads. And, yeah, I appreciate checking the category and whatnot. Always appreciate if the category is wrong, someone directing me to fix it. But every so often, Twitch gets weird about it. Yeah, the Koroks are cute. Can't deny that. We're off to fight the boss. Did I wake the wind? Oh, working on it. If anything, I'm working on destroying the wind. Hey Jeff, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Once again, Happy New Year. This is gonna be a pain, isn't it? So I gotta fly you up and over and then plant a tree for me to hookshot across. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of things that are gonna attack you. And congrats on your catch, Bruce. Magic's good. We're just gonna take you all out. It's gonna be annoying. Go back for the thing. Come on. I'm almost done with you. We got one more room, then I'll be in the boss room. No, don't climb on top. We're using these to take out the blades. Pushy, 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 pushy. We'll climb up. Grab and push. Power right through. Alright, so I need my little guy again. So I need to get those winds off somehow. Actually, I have an idea. This is... This one's slow enough. I could probably just time this one even with the boots on. But maybe not. Ow. What is the last thing I'm missing here? Hopeful that the block on the right potentially is enough to stop the wind from my going through. If I drop my little guy, can I block both of these with this one? I can. Cool. Alright, this should work. No, don't open. Need to pick you up. Don't want to reset this room. Yes, Darcy? Ooh. You're also precious and a good friend. Alright, got you. That's fair. Alright, money. Warp. Thank you, Thea. I'm glad you all find me praiseworthy. Okay, I probably need the hook shot and the iron boots for this. So hook shot, iron boots. Ooh, I have one more item spot. Sounds like a seal. Also, I'm just gonna say it. Did they mess up in development and switch these two around? This very much feels like an Earth boss, and the Earth Temple very much felt like a Wind boss. Like, the dungeon was decently windy on its own, but this hands down feels like an Earth boss. Also, just growing trees and whatnot, that feels very earthy. Meanwhile, flying around with the medley, that feels very windy. Like, at least this dungeon had wind on it as well. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Theming just feels a little bit off. Yeah, this isn't bad so far. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. Welcome back, Cat. We're just finishing up the boss, which we'll see what little story goes on after this, etc. But I have a feeling my next bit's Triforce hunting. New Mugenetics gameplay dropped? Nice. I'll have to check that out. I've been watching the development of Mugenetics for so many years now. Hope it turns out decently. Serenus is a stronger one, isn't it? Play some music. Master Sword regains power. I fully restore the power to repel evil in your Master Sword. My ancestors are most satisfied. So continue praying to the gods here. Please step in the light and return to the above ground. May the winds of fortune be at your back. Congrats on your catch, Celia and Cap. Seas of the Forsaken Fortress already. Like I will say, the castle of the dead skin. Well, it's empty quiet. I can almost hear the echo of the dead leaves and the cold crack down. What ails you? Why the long face? Monster's gone for the world. Doesn't that make you a little happy? Baru, I have troubling news. Ganon has not shown himself above the sea since Valor unleashed his fiery wrath upon him. For its worth, there's not a creature stirring in his base of operations in the world of the Forsaken Fortress. Imagine how it's possible, yet I cannot shake the foreboding feeling I have about Princess Zelda. I must search for all the Triforce shards so we can head back to Hyrule without delay. Yep. So it's Triforce shard time. We'll save real quick. But basically, it is which one? Basically, I still have half of these to go find. So we'll be worrying about that next week. I'm gonna raid out to someone. Wish you all the best. I have someone in mind. Rin is playing near Automata. Someone I've interacted with a bit in the B4 Discord. So figured we'd go say hello and get to know Rin a little bit better. This raid command. But I should be back in, what, 6.5 hours with V for Ocarina of Time. We'll have fun with that. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, I will see you around. Bye-bye.